I'm your host, Logan23. You're joining me for Across the Void, Chapter 21, Homeworld. Now playing as Nova, the breach is silent for a moment as you and the Senator process your revelation. If there's a trap waiting on Cyber for the Vanguard and the Jura, we have to warn them. Without the knowledge of the Void's return, they will think the opposing side planned this. You turn to V. V, I need you to contact the Jura and Vanguard ambassadors. The lights on V's sides flash. Nova, something's wrong! It's not working! Let me try running a system diagnostic test. That should... Screen turns red and the text starts flying in various directions. It's a virus, Captain Laura. You have to stop it before it spreads. Turn everything off. Quickly as you can, you flip the switches for all the consoles in the room. You hold your breath as the screen goes dark. The usual buzzing sounds disappear until you're left with only silence. After a few moments, you restart the system. Everything flickers back to life, showing no sign of the virus, but reports of the damage flash across the screen. It appears the power in several of the corridors is out, but you managed to keep the virus from spreading and doing greater damage. That's something, I guess. Yeah, you should so put it in an escape pod. Taking a deep breath, you start the system diagnostics check to assess the damage. Our autopilot is malfunctioning, but other than that, I don't think we missed anything. Senator moves closer as the screen glows a bright magenta. Captain Laura, we both know the virus wasn't a random attack. No, it was Prince Barlow. He made sure you set the plan for the Peace Summit in motion, then disabled our long-range communication system, effectively destroying any chance of a stop in the summit once we caught on to his plans. You grip the controls in your hand, stealing your voice. We'll make it to Cyber in time, if it's the last thing we do. Lyra nods her hand, gripping the back of your chair as you navigate the atlas manually through the last stretches of stars between you and your homeworld. Sometime later, you touch down on the planet's surface. As you step off the atlas, you gaze out at the familiar horizon of Cyber's capital city. We're home, V. V twirls and lets out a burst of Technicolor lights. Ah! I've missed being able to find a power charging station at every corner! Gazing around at the sleek buildings and elegant azure lines running through the city's center, you realize something. Where is everyone? I haven't seen another ship or Cyber since we landed. I'm not picking up any lifeform readings! There has to be a reasonable explanation to why the city's empty. We need to remain calm and get to the bottom of this. Good thinking, Nova! We can't have everyone panicking! Senator heads down the ramp towards you, followed closely by Oberon. The Cyber government should have been alerted to our presence by now, even with our comms down. An urgent beeping emits from a rectangular device on Oberon's belt. He looks down and gasps as he reads the screen. I've never seen an astrid dust levels like this before. These readings are all over the place. Have we been exposed? Are we in danger? Is it fatal? Oberon studies the monitor for a moment. Don't worry, we're okay. Looks like any chance of permanent side effects has passed. Your siblings emerge from Atlas, with Zeke not far behind. Pax and I haven't had any luck fixing the comms so far. Barlow knew what he was doing when he sabotaged us. He really had us fooled. As they talk, you glance down at the biotechnology moving beneath your feet and intersecting indigo lines. I'm gonna connect to the city's mainframe. Maybe I can reach someone and find out what's going on. Leaning down, you press your palm against the smooth, cool surface between the panels. The lines of your body and inside the ground grow brightly as they connect. You glance up at Eos and Pax. There's some kind of message for me from our parents. A blinding light fills your vision as a piercing jolt runs through you. Ah! Numbers and words appear across your eyes. 547826319247. We did what was necessary. The message courses through your cyber lines and bursts out a V in a flashing projection. What's happening? Diggy's eyes widen at the floating text. It's coordinates. He winces, rubbing your pounding head. Why would our mom and dad leave a message only for Nova? What about me and Eos? Doesn't matter who got it. We have to figure this out together. I guess you have a point. He stares up at the message projected in the sky. Those coordinates are on the outskirts of the city, not far from here. Let's go. Since they'll need a cyber to access the mainframe, I'll stay behind with Senator Dari and Oberon. Hopefully, we'll have some luck sending the warning messages to the ambassadors. He nodded, giving his hand a gentle squeeze. A few minutes later, you arrive at the coordinates. A fountain? I don't get it. Pax laughs bitterly. Maybe they wanted you to make a wish. It'd be ironic, since they always squashed our dreams. Ignoring your sister's comment, Eos examines the fountain more closely. He slides back a false panel to reveal a tiny purple square. There's a bioscanner. Try touching it, Nova. Bending down, you press your palm against the flickering light embedded in the stone of the fountain. The ground rumbles as you touch it, and the entire structure begins rising up, revealing a secret compartment underneath. Whoa, I wasn't expecting that. Open it up. If you get their fortune, be sure to share it with me. Didn't you just use a snide comment to, refer to our parents? You touch the door to come around and watch as it slides open and reveal dozens of identical objects packed inside. I don't believe it. Astral charge? There's enough to wipe out an entire planet here. But the Vanguard destroyed the last of those hundreds of years ago. Clearly they lied and told everyone they were illegal while keeping a stockpile for themselves. A loud popping noise emits from V as she flies closer to the astral charges. There's another message for you, Nova! You take a deep breath, steadying breath. Okay, go ahead. A deep voice bursting with static emits from V. Nova, this is your mother and father. We wanted to tell you this ourselves, but we couldn't reach you before the city was evacuated. Means they're still alive. V continues relaying the message. The weapons we created here were designed to destroy the Void. We started the project after the Vanguard informed us of the Void's return. They asked the Cyber to find a way to protect the galaxy once more. Oh, these aren't the same weapons from all those years ago. Shoots a meaningful glance at Pax, but her eyes are fixed pointedly on V. A few days ago, the Void attacked and destabilized the charges, causing a lake of astrodust that spread for miles in every direction. We had to store everything in this underground facility to let them finish stabilizing. Now the astral charges are in your hands, Noah. Only they have the ability to end this war and stop the Void from regaining power. A burst of white noise cuts through V's speakers as the message ends. I wish we could have been closer. Maybe they would have told me sooner. I always knew our parents were secretive, but now I feel like there's so much else we didn't know about them. They love us, Noah. Everything they did was to protect us. These secrets weren't meant to hurt us. But they did. The Void nearly killed all of us because we didn't know what we were up against. The sound of Oberon clearing his throat cuts through the tension. Sorry to interrupt, but I've got some bad news. We're discovering our parents' secret stockpile of the most deadly weaponized radioactive substance. It's big enough to wipe out an entire planet. Ignore your sister's sarcasm once again and address Oberyn directly. What is it, Oberyn? Did you get the message through the Vanguard and Jura? He shakes his head. The radiation is causing too much interference. But that's not all. Cyber's radar shows us something that is coming this way. It's so big that traveling in hyperspeed is causing it to send out ripples. I didn't even know that was possible. It shouldn't be. There's a legend, though, about a void ship so massive that it destroyed entire star systems. They call it Sanctum. The Rogue Planet was a lot more than a ghost story. We shouldn't underestimate this either. Exactly. That's not a mistake we can afford to make. How long do we have? Less than 12 hours. Countdown initiated. 11 hours, 58 minutes, 47 seconds, until Sanctum reaches cyber orbit. Okay. So, we're playing against the timer now? Still in shock, you fighting your way back to Alice with V hovering closer than usual to you. I wish I knew something that could take your mind off things. It's okay, V. There are some things that can't be solved with a pep talk or new clothes. She buzzes suddenly, twirling in an excited circle. Let me guess, new clothes. I've got it! I have the access codes to your apartment your parents built for you. The view is beautiful, and it's very private. With the void arriving tomorrow, who knows what might happen? This could be your last chance to be with the one you love! You gonna bring back Dima, son? Wait, what apartment? They built it to convince you to move back home. I'm transmitting the codes to you now. Before you can ask anything else, V winks in the direction of the figure approaching you. Make the most of your time together. So for 11 hours and 31 minutes, I'll be bout chicka wowing. She flies off as you turn towards the one you care for most. So we have a final moment with Sol, Titani, Kepler, Meridian, and Zeke. What, I can't spend time with myself? How dare! I prefer Kepler out of everybody. Sol's alright, but... Kepler reaches you, she takes your hand in her own. This must be strange for you, being back here after all this time, only to have it torn away again so quickly. A little, but Cyber hasn't been my home for a while now. I sigh and look out at the sleek buildings nestled in the snowy mountains. It'll forever be where I grew up, but I always felt like something was missing, like I was destined for more. Smiling, you gaze up at the sky. I think I was meant to live among the stars. Then we should find our way back there when this is over. You'd stay by my side? Nova, wherever you are is where I belong. Pull Kepler closer to you. I feel the same way. Now, kiss me. With a smile, Kepler presses her lips to yours, wrapping you in her embrace. I wish this moment could last forever. Well, then let's make it last. Grip Kepler to you by her shirt, your mouths moving in rhythm as you hold her as close as possible. As you lean back to look into her eyes, you try to commit them to memory. If this really is our last moment, we should make the most of it. Did you have anything special in mind? Spend the eve of battle with Kepler, get a good night's rest instead. We should probably get some sleep before tonight, or tomorrow, but first, I just want to sit here with you for a moment. Of course, we can pretend this is the same as any other night. She squeezes your hand lightly, guiding you over to a smooth bench. Together you sit in the gleaming light of the empty city, letting the quiet wash over you. 9 hours, 26 minutes, 38 seconds until Sanctum reaches cyber orbit. Now playing us at PAX. A while later. You sit alone staring at the now ordinary-looking fountain, bears no sign of what lies beneath. Mom, Dad, you did it again. You took away all of the other paths, but the one you wanted for us. Only this time you made the choice for the entire galaxy. Soft shuffle of feet behind you alert you to someone's presence. I can't believe I'm on cyber. It's even better than I had dreamed. The nights really aren't dark in the winter. Gasping, you leap up to look at Holmes. He's walking towards you with Gemma perched on his shoulder. Holmes, you're up and walking around. I should race over and kiss him. Run to his arms and press your lips against his. With a surprised laugh, he kisses you back, wrapping his arms around you. His cool fingers are smooth against your skin. I hope this is the new way we say hello. I think we can arrange that. Pulling back, you look him up and down. How are you feeling? Smile on his face fades as he notices your gaze flickering to his legs. I'm fine. The new legs are working. Holmes, I know it's not that simple. Gemma noses Holmes' neck with her nose. It's just, I feel replaceable. Like none of me matters. That's not true. Your body isn't what defines you. Your parts don't make you who you are. You're so much more than that. You're playful, outgoing, you never give up on anyone or anything. Ah, it all sounds pretty good when you put it like that. 'Cause you're great, Holmes. Holmes grins at you, and then his green eyes flicker to the other side of the fountain. Looks like someone else wants to talk to you. You sure are popular today. Turn and see Zania wringing her hands as she waits for you. Oh, I can tell her I'll talk to her later. Ah, go ahead. I need to sit down a few minutes anyway. Jumping up into the air, Gemma launches herself into the fountain to splash around. After giving Holmes' arm a gentle squeeze, you head over to her. It's good to see you venturing out again. Don't get used to it, though cyber doesn't seem so bad. It's like a Turnsky kaleidoscope. Zinnia casts her eyes to the cloudy blue sky above. Soon the only thing we'll see is Sanctum. It'll blot out everything else. With everything the Void did to you, are you afraid to face them? Not anymore. They ripped pieces from me. Now I'm ready to get them back. Good. I don't control you anymore. You deserve a chance to live outside their shadow. That's what I've wanted for a long time now. I won't let their darkness suffocate me. Once they're gone, you'll finally have a chance to be free. Her eyes soften as she looks at you. Before I met you, I didn't even have the courage to stand up. I thought I wasn't worth a speck of stardust. But you made me realize I can do this. Give me a chance and help me do the same for myself. She leans closer, her constellations glittering in the reflections of the fountain. Thank you, Pax. Close the distance between us, smile at her, smile. Believing in others is always easier than doing it for yourself. I'm not great at either, but I'm trying. Sound of shoes scuffling against the ground draws your attention to Holmes as he approaches. Hey, hope I'm not interrupting, but I was just heading the ship if anyone wanted to walk back together. The squawk, Gemma leaps onto Zinnia's arms. Hey, little feathery one. A cat that can fly. She puts Gemma between her ears, causing her to snuggle closer. I'll join you. I'm not used to spending time outdoors anyway. Glance at Holmes and Zinnia, knowing there's still so much left unsaid. Enjoy a private last moment with the one you love before it's too late. Why not both? Let them go. Let them go. Let them go. You both go on. I'll catch up. As Holmes and Zinnia leave, you sit down beside the fountain, letting the weight of the day press down on you. 5 hours, 27 minutes, 39 seconds until Sanctum reaches Cyber. Doubling Azios, after hours of hiking through the forest, you shake your comm device up to the sky. Come on, there has to be a signal somewhere. Ion putters beside you, its antenna extended to an attempt to boost the signal. No, I don't think that did anything. It scampers up a tall tree to get up to higher ground, then calls down to you. Nope, still no change. Hanging its head sadly, it climbs back down. You pat its tiny head. Head back to the ship. Maybe you'll have better luck there. Ion lets out a equivalent of a mechanical sigh and then walks off the opposite direction. You raise your communicator once more. The sound of rustling through the trees causes you to turn to see the figure emerging. We have Lyra, Oberon, Deke. Lyra. We would have had Timas. Lyra steps into the clearing before you. She glances up at the comm device and your outstretched arm. You've been out here for hours. I admire your dedication, but the signal you're searching for doesn't exist. Dropping your arm to the side, you release a shaky breath to calm yourself. We have to warn them somehow. I can't watch the boy destroy the rest of the Vanguard. Lyra gently pulls the comm out of your grip. If we lose hope now, all of this has been for nothing. Trust that they can handle whatever happens. Tilting your head back, you look up through the branches at the bright sky. I joined the Vanguard to protect other worlds. I never thought I'd be too helpless to save my own. I've seen you in action countless times, Marshal Laura. You would never surrender your homeworld that easily. You pull your gaze away from the cloud, you find Lyra's face only inches from yours. I mean, she was kind of a waifu, eh? Question mark? Close the distance between our lips. Leaning down, you pressure your mouth to her. She stands on her toes, pulling herself up into your arms. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'm glad you're here with me. No need to wait around when we still have tonight. I would love to see more of the world you grew up on. The luxury high-rises on the west side are supposed to have the most amazing floating pools. I've always wanted to see them. Care for a swim? Hope there's next time. I don't think I can focus on anything right now except trying to find a signal. Lyra places her soft palm against your cheek. I wouldn't expect anything less, but try not to let every one of your last minutes on this world be lost to false hope. As she disappears through the trees, you raise your comm device above your head once more, desperate for anything other than a blinking red light. Two minutes, 51 seconds until Sanctum reaches cyber orbit. Now playing as Noma, staring up at the sky, you search for any sign of the Void warship. See anything yet, V? Just white fluffy clouds. Nothing related to our impending doom. Pax heads down the Atlas's ramp towards you. Well, I mean, why would it be there early? Everything's ready, just as you instructed. We can do this. As you nod and sigh, Eos appears beside you. He places his hand on your shoulder. I know you never wanted a life defined by war, Nova, but do you regret it? Everything that's happened? No, I was always meant to end up here. This is my galaxy too. I'm not letting it be destroyed. You said it, Seth. This fight belongs to all of us. We started here. It's only fitting it ends in the same place. You reach out and take hold of your sibling's hands, your lips slowly forming into a smile. No matter what happens, I love both of you. We love you too, Nova. Yes, his mouth wobbles as a tear spills down his cheek. His voice is thick with emotion. You're the best sister we could ask for. Squeezing your eyes closed tightly, you press your foreheads together, trying to capture the image of an unscarred city in your mind. 5 seconds until our sanctum reaches cyber orbit. 4. 3. 2. 1. Really? What the f was up with the counting then? Oh, whatever, man. We're gonna have to wait until next time to figure out what's going on, guys. Who didn't see that one coming? So, without further ado, thank you all for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down the description below, links to social media, Discord, and a few links to support yours truly. And without further ado, I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out.